think of something that you want to write down and just assemble the ideas and put it all together and make it make sense to you, and hope that somebody else who's going to read it makes sense of it as well, or at least can find aspects of it that they can apply to their own lives. Really interesting artwork and great ideas, original writing.
While people are reading my zine, they can be doing something like having a bit of fun and copying everywhere. And I'm going to put one sheet of bubble wrap on each zine. I bought this little owl that I made. It was an idea of a magazine because they had a card and it had 3 little owls that looked like this. So I made a stuffed one because I like them and they...
Well, one of my favourite comics called Scott Pilgrim, which I just bought at a library sale recently. I'm very excited about this. I got it for $1.
Star, which my little cousins made.
Oh, those ironing bead things?
Yeah, I
think
so. Yeah, my cousins made things. Yeah. Jacket, and it's Ballarat roller derby jacket.
Excellent.
And yeah, I've started doing that, so yeah.
That's great. Brilliant. I really like it. Yeah, that's a great idea. Photocopying clothes look amazing under the light of a photocopier. It's a really nice, nice way to go.
Ballarat Writers thought this idea was pretty good last year, but these kids, Adam, have proved it. It's been fantastic to see what they've come up with, and I can't wait for the next round. Good on you guys.
I'm very pleased, and I think the workshop has been successful in achieving the objective of educating youth about what a zine is.
Well, it's fun. Yeah, I'm into graphic art at home, and my friend Trav brought me along today. Wanted to give it a go. So.
I'll be interested to see what my friends and my classmates think.
I don't really know yet. Yeah, see how it goes.
Not really sure yet. Just want to give it a go. Just hope for the best, really.
I have no idea, but I can't wait to find out.
I'm into fitness and art and things like that.
A lot of pictures, cheese, popcorn.
What do you reckon's your best page?
I know,
yeah.
Alright, what was that last thing to say?
I don't know, probably the cover. Favourite page would be my collage, just because it's got loads of stuff on it. It's not finished though.
That's a really good example of the kind of things you can do with zines when you start thinking outside the box. You do a little bit of handmade stuff as well. I mean, photocopying is one part of it, but a lot of cutting and pasting after the photocopying process is really worthwhile.
Hello, Raimondo Antonio Turner I, future ruler of the universe. Listen to me and you'll get something.
If you go on to make zines, these are the things that are going to become your best friends. Stationery stores, with all the cool, weird stuff, like you'll be walking through Officeworks thinking in a totally different way.
Using a sketchbook, and I should start trying to like really practice and try and, you know, learn how to draw certain things. And
were you reading a lot of comics?
And I was reading a lot of comics. Yeah. I started off with superhero comics. Print out like 100 or 150 copies of them and just put them in different cafes around town, and they would just go really quickly.
The creative process is all basically the same. You just work in different mediums. I happen to work with words.
So if I could just get people reading it, that was enough reward in itself to do that. And I had people that I didn't know sending me emails and letters and stuff and saying, I really like it, and when's the next one coming out, and all this sort of stuff. So that's always, you get a real buzz from that as well.
Putting this one in without any real commentary would be fine, or even because you've got all this blank space around, you could use it as the base of a collage and stick things around your hand. But with the objects, to actually write a little bit about each of them, what they are, what they mean, why you picked them. Feel free to just tear a page out entirely.
never let anyone, teachers or anyone else, try and tell you this is what poetry is, as in this is the formula, this is the sonnet. You need to have X amount of syllables per line and all that sort of crap. It comes from the heart, and if it comes from the heart, it's valid.
There's a bit of light in this part, so obviously this is letting some light in. I reckon we get the details. And then I maybe think I get a skateboard on the side.
I want to eat the world. I'll build a mansion with 50 rooms and marry a Stepford wife who loves me and 2 cheeseburgers with delight.
People were choosing to chop things up in different ways. Some of you went with full sentences.
Yeah. Have you had fun?
Yes, I have.
Brilliant.
Before, I was like, oh really, have you? And I didn't realise you were
Her cover?
Yeah.
And the bubble wrap idea was very good as well.
Yeah. Years ago, the first one.
That's Anastasia's
Yeah,
cover there.
I always loved
And I just thought it was really interesting. Yeah.